Hey everybody, it's Dominique from Nightlight Candles, where we are taking a brand new candle business and seeing what we can turn it into. I'm bringing you along for the ride. So in this video, we're actually going to get into my Q1 earnings for year 2024 to be fully transparent and to show you that, hey, you're probably ahead of me, and if you're not, we're probably not far behind. So it's just kind of the realistic expectations of starting a new business. So we'll get into it next, but before, please like, subscribe if you like this kind of content, and we'll get right into it. All right, so before I get into my Q1 earnings, I do want to go into Q4 of 2023 just to give a little bit of context, because I did start this business in October of 23. So you'll actually see my figures are actually a little bit higher than what they are for Q1, but that is to be expected, right? So Q4 is the holiday season. People are really out shopping, etc., doing all that sort of stuff. So my numbers may look a little bit better, but also I had a lot of family friends ordering products from me. So again, that could be the reason. But as you see here, my gross sales for Q4 of 23 was $1,226. But I also gave $278.80 of discounts. And I gave discounts because, again, I'm a brand new business. I really want to give customers a reason to try me out. I'm an unknown commodity at this point, right? So I want to entice people to try my products, and hopefully they come back and back and back for more. So that is the reason I give a lot of discounts. I still do it to this day until I am getting some consistency with sales without having to go in person. I'm going to keep running specials as much as I possibly can to entice new customers to come try my products. So my net sales for Q4 was $947.20. So again, it's pretty good for literally just starting. I don't expect to be making six figures, my first year doing this, but at the same time, you've probably noticed maybe you are doing a lot better than I am. But again, we are doing this completely from scratch. So I don't have any experience starting a business or doing any of that stuff. So again, this is full mode of transparency. You'll see I sold 64 products. So I only sold candles at this time. I didn't have the car diffusers. I didn't have wax melts. I didn't have any of that stuff. So I had strictly candles. Now they were different size candles, but you'll see my winter night candle is the best selling by far. People absolutely loved this one, and they still do. It's actually still kind of my best seller to this day, even as we're into the spring and summertime. It smells just like a Christmas tree. People love it. So next year I have to be prepared for the demand that does come with that. So when I first started this business, I made 10 candles of each scent. And as you see here, I sold 20 of the winter night. So I was constantly trying to keep up and make more of these candles, waiting for my jars to arrive, my wax to arrive. I didn't expect it to take off like that. So that was my fault, and I am trying to learn from that and kind of be prepared as we come along later into the year. But you'll see here, again, I strictly had all candles, nothing else. But that winter night was a huge, huge success. So now we'll get into Q1 of fiscal year 24. All right, so now we're in fiscal year 24, Q1. You'll see here that I did a total of $553 in sales, and I gave about $70 in discounts. So my net sales for Q1 was about $483. Now, I think I only did one craft and vendor fair during this time, and you know, it was just kind of a average day, nothing to write home about, nothing special. And again, I am still figuring my stuff out, but I was able to get some additional customers, right? So this is when I introduced the room and linen sprays, the wax melts, and the car diffusers. So you'll see here, my golden hour room and linen spray was my top seller. I sold 9 of them. This was our 4-ounce bottle, I believe. So I was able to do $90 in sales, gave $5 discounts, etc. And then back to the winter night. Again, people love this scent, and I made it in wax melts, and that was my second best seller. So people absolutely love that scent. And again, this wasn't anywhere near winter time. I mean, we just left Q4, but this was more so towards the end of Q1. So, they're doing very well, even this scent. And the Coastal Crusader is more of my tropical, summery scent, so I expect this to start picking up. Again, the wax melts did really well for this quarter. Now, as I started in Q2, the candles are picking up again. And again, I am just trying to take all of this information and use it to my advantage, so I can know what to expect for next year, Q1 or Q2, and as we continue to grow. Now, I sold less products, obviously. Q1, people had just got done with the holiday season. They spent all their hard-earned money for gifts and etc. And I wasn't out there. I also didn't do any advertising at this point. Well, I take that back. I might have done a couple tester Facebook ads, but after my Q4 ads, I didn't want to waste any more money doing ads. They didn't produce the results I wanted. I think I gained 1 sale out of the money I spent for Q4. And I'll actually get into that right now. Let me see. So let's get into this, sign in. All right. So you'll see here, this was the ad money that I spent for Google Ads for the candle business. Again, this was my first quarter as a candle business, and I wasted a lot of money. So $60 in October, another $82.36 in November, and $140.80 in December. And that garnered 1 sale. And that could be for numerous reasons. My website maybe wasn't too appealing. Maybe, I just didn't resonate with the customer. Maybe my ads just weren't worded correctly or weren't enticing enough. I don't know, but I wasted a lot of money. So, that money I did gain, a lot of that went to ads. And again, it wasn't worth it. So to this day, I'm not running any ads. I am just trying to get out there in the community and get in front of people so they can know me as the business owner and get to trust me, so they're comfortable buying my product. And again, this is what I've found works the best. And I've actually had more repeat customers from my in-person events than anything I've got doing, ads on Google or Facebook, etc. So, this is just to show you that a little bit. But yes, so as you see, Q1, not the greatest, but it is something. Even if I made $1, it's more than what I would do if I was just sitting at home doing nothing. So I'm very encouraged by this, and I'm encouraged by the way Q2 has started out. and I will give you a Q2 update as well. But as you'll see, hey, maybe you're doing better than me. Maybe we're about the same. Maybe you're doing slightly less, but we can all learn from each other and give some advice, etc. So please, I encourage you to go in the comments. Maybe you know something I don't that you can give me some wisdom on. But again, I'm gonna give you full transparency as this business continues to grow. So as I mentioned before, some of the challenges I faced with Q1 is just one, I started adding a lot of new products. So, just getting inventory stocked and trying to be prepared for any situation. It's tough because, you make a lot of, products and some of them don't sell as well. Some of them do sell, but, those go, but you have a lot of that other inventory just sitting there. So it's just kind of part of the process and something I am still learning to this day. So, we'll continue to get better in that aspect, but that is a big challenge, getting rid of the other sizes of candles. That kind of helped me in a sense because, I had one candle, one size, and we're marketing that, and that's it. It helps me keep up with inventory a little bit better and keep up with demand. Now, with that being said, you'll see for Q2 we are introducing another size as I move towards a wooden wick candle. So I'm going away from the traditional cotton wick and going towards the wooden wick. I think one, it'll help me with my holiday scents, the crackling of the wooden wick. It just creates a very cool vibe. Also, the jars are going to be slightly smaller, but they are more luxury feel. So they're golden. They look really nice, and I'll show you them shortly, but they're very nice, and I'm very excited about these candles. They just have such a luxury feel to them. So I'm excited to get those out to our customers as well. But as I transition to this size, I think I am going to move away from the 12-ounce cotton wick jars, and we'll just kind of move forward with the more luxury feel jars. But we're just going to play it by ear. I'm going to see how the next fair does and kind of what feedback I get from customers, because at this point it's all a survey for me. I'm just seeing what works, what doesn't. I'm taking it all in. I do not expect everything to be perfect right now. It's not going to be, but this is my data gathering phase. Some people, when they first start, they have to have everything perfect. I'm not that way. So look, I got a good product. I know I have a good product. I want to get it out to people, but I also want feedback. So I'm open to constructive criticism, all of that stuff. So, I ask my customers to give me honest feedback, what they like, what they don't like, because that's going to make me a better business owner at the end of the day. For example, at the last fair I had, I have a mahogany teak wood candle. I don't have it in the car diffuser scent, but a customer was telling me, hey, if you get this in a car diffuser scent, please let me know, because, my husband would really love that. So that's something I'm going to note for future. And that's something that I'm going to, put on the wish list and hopefully get out to my customers sooner rather than later. Because, if one loves it, she's not going to be the only one. There's going to be others that like it and come along and go to you for that product. So, I'm going to listen. That's one of my main goals, is to be, as transparent, as communicative as possible with my customers. So once again, if you like this video, please like, subscribe. I encourage you to write a comment, do anything. If you have any questions or any advice or suggestions, please write it in the comments, because like I said, I am open to everything. If you're curious about what I'm doing, ask me a question. If you have any suggestions for any other type of videos, please let me know. I'm open to all of it. Again, this video is this channel is for transparency, and it's a journey that we're all all going on. You know, we're trying to turn this into something, and some of you might be on that same journey with me. So I want this to be fun and interactive. So please write a comment, you know, like this video, subscribe. That would be very much appreciated. Share this video to somebody, it might help somebody. And you know, that's what we're all about here. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye.